So it's the last one of the series. Let's end with a bang. So then, folks, welcome back to the final episode of the series with me, DoctorBenjyFM. That's right, we are going to conclude AFC Thames and categorically end the Thames journey that I've been on with Thames FC and with AFC Thames, and this is where both of those things are finished. It's been emotional. It's been a long season and a long series with some ups and some very downy downs. So let's see, can we win the Premier League title? You can see the table on the left-hand side then. Chelsea are 2 points ahead, and we require Sheffield United or Everton to do us one almighty favour towards the end of the season. And obviously, we've got to do our job as well. Away at Anfield, at home to Newcastle, not the easiest of games. So let's waste no time. Let's introduce you to the team for the final two games. And let's see if we can finally get that Premier League title. So then, let's take a look. And this is one of those games that I'm more hopeful in than I used to be. I'll put it that way. Castillo will be in goal, then Gil and Eddie also either side of Pintado and Braziz in the centre. Of course, the only player really missing from this lineup is Randrup. He's still not quite available. Again, might be back for Newcastle, but a bit of a risk. I've got him on the bench for today. If we see him, things have gone really bad. And Gasman Reyes in the centre then, a Bow behind Ishmael and a Gunovic out on that left-hand side. It's going to be a battle. We need these front three boys to perform, and we've got a chance. Okay, then. After defeat to Madrid, after exiting to Madrid, we now have a little chance to bounce back. Of course, we will keep an eye on what happens elsewhere. The Chelsea result matters just as much as ours do. We need them to drop points. I don't think it's very likely, but Football Manager does funny things. You never, ever know. As the teams walk out, then, we're wearing my my yellow and black kit, which is the Dr. Benji themed graphical kit, if that was ever confusing for anyone. We didn't release it, but it's a nice kit. Away at Anfield, then. Oh, baby, this is one of those games that could end up being very, very difficult and could be, of course, the end to end all series if Liverpool are the team to win this. And do you know what? We've caused them some problems in recent years. I'm sure they'd relish the opportunity. But of course, we've still got a lot of quality on our side. Winning the ball back here as well would be really helpful. But they're looking quite dangerous early on. Out on that right-hand side, the ball is volleyed into the net by Thomas Christiansen. And, of course, if we lose this game, we need Chelsea to draw or lose, to create that three-point gap, or to at least have that three-point gap to give us a chance in that final game where we'd need a miracle. But so far, viewers, it's Liverpool's game. And 90 minutes in, we're in a spot of bother. Again, keep an eye on what happens over at Bramall Lane. We need a bit of a miracle from Sheffield United, who are safely out of the relegation zone. Everton will hopefully still be battling for it on the final day. As things stand, it's still level. So if it all ended like this, we'd be okay. There's a highlight on that side, though, for Liverpool, as we can encourage and remove the highlight forever. As Chelsea have scored, which now puts the pressure very much on us here. I realized the highlights are a little quicker because of Madrid yesterday. So we'll slow them down just a touch as Christiansen gets the wrong side of our midfield and he's just racing through the centre and we're not there to stop him. Viewers, we're just letting him walk through. We've collapsed towards the end of the season, it must be said. The boys just have not been playing in the same way. The attacking verve seems to have gone. I do put a lot of that down to the lack of Randrup. He has been crucial in parts of this season. And we're at desperate measures time. I think Sheffield United, by the way, might have scored. Did I see that correctly? They did score. They're 2-1 up, apparently. Oh, my God. Oh, flipping heck. It makes it so much worse. We'll go positive. I'm going to take the biggest gamble ever. Randrup is not ready to play at all. Not even slightly. But Elmer is not really doing the bit. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make both of these wingers more supportive. We're going to leave them for a little while. I think we might see Randrup here, though. I think we could see it. I'm far from pleased with that first half. To be 2-0 down, especially when Sheffield United, look at the state of that, have done us an almighty favour. And we are not taking advantage. We didn't take advantage in the last game. It doesn't look as if we're going to take advantage here either, as the ball played in is just wide and over. We'll go attacking. I mean, we need goals. This is really not being good enough. I'm going to berate the boys as well. Come on, somebody step up. Someone do something. As goals are flying in. Sheffield United made it 3-1. Chelsea have fought back. It's an absolute barnstormer over there. We're going for more goals. Elmer's coming off. Abo's going to move over to that side just a little bit. Ermantraut's coming on. Another advance forwards. I think that's the way we're going to go. And Gassam Mazzala, maybe, so he fills in that left side just a little bit more. Let's have Gil playing an attacking role as well on that side, just to fill that space. But we're going two strikers. That's the long and short of it. And we need goals, and we need them now. We can't really waste time. We need to win this, really. 20 minutes to go. It's not done quite yet, as we do have the ball, finally, in an attacking position on that side. Sheffield United doing us the favour of all favours right now. Agunovic, back to Eddie back post cleared away, and oh my word, they're breaking, and they're done. And don't get me wrong, out of all the sides we could face, and on paper, Liverpool are still better than us, this is not a team I would have wanted 2 games to go. But, well, all Sheffield United, it would seem. Again, we'll keep a close eye on it. Sheffield United doing us a huge favour, taking it to the final game in which Chelsea will play Everton. But again, us drawing this wouldn't really make a difference. We have to try and win it. As a bow, they're flying in on him right now. Ishmael back to him, and oh my word, where are we? Absent, without leave. 12 minutes to go. I mean, the panic now is surely setting in for some of my boys. We're going to have to get aggressive with it now. I think there's not much time to go. Distribute over the top of the defence. Try and work something. Don't pass it into space. I don't like it at all. Go more direct though. We need something to happen, and we need it to happen now. Oh my God, they're in the penalty area again. It's broken to him. I mean, oh viewers, this is the worst way. I've bottled some things at the end of seasons before, but this league run-in has been an absolute shambles. If I'm being honest, an absolute shambles. That is pretty unlucky, but still. It's not good enough. So now, Sheffield United, I need you to win the game. I need you to keep the gap there, as Liverpool are not done, by the way. Our morale is in the bin here too, to add. I mean, Reyes has had a shocking game. I can't believe I've let him out there that long, to be honest. Malon for a bow. Might as well switch it up a little bit. Again, it's kind of irrelevant. It's more of a statement to say, you boys simply aren't good enough. As the shot comes in, it's 4-0 at Anfield. And again, after last season and beating them pretty handedly in the Champions League, they're probably feeling like this is justice on their end. I don't want to see it again. Again, focus and attention to Bramall Lane. We don't need any late Chelsea goals. We need Sheffield United to hold on. And I think they have. And in the least deserved situation of all time, we're still in this. We should not be in this. I do not deserve to be in this, but we are. And if Peter Randrup is fit to go, my word, is he going to go? The gap is still 2 points. We could end this season finishing 3rd of all this. Well, of course, we need Chelsea to drop points to Everton, who have lost to Southampton, and we need to do our job against Newcastle, who have just drawn very late on against Nottingham Forest. It's not over, viewers, until they say it's over, but it ain't looking good. Right, we've got a full week until the end of the season. I was going to do England's run in the Euros. I realised that you have no knowledge of any of the players in the England squad, nor do you probably care about it. So we're probably not going to do it, I don't think. I'll probably tweet out the result. I might play it and just tweet it or put it in the Discord or something, because I don't even think it's necessarily episode worthy. And again, to end this series with this episode feels more fitting. If we had like a superstar English player in our team, I probably would have done, but we've just had no option to sign one. And the ones that we could sign are just so expensive, it's not worth it. Just having to make decisions, viewers. I think it's the right one. I want Randrup back. That's the key thing here. I want him back. Okay, so the news is that Ngassam is pulled groin, so probably isn't going to feature. Salatiel's going to come in for him. You forget how good like Ngassam is, right? He's way better than he ever should be, I feel like. For Randrup, limited time of 45 minutes in the return to action. It ain't going to happen. Matt Sharpness or not, I'm playing him for the full game. Trout's also out now for, if he had future games, he'd be out for the season, so that's a bit annoying. But yeah, we're basically in a gamble. And Gassam's going to step out, though. Again, that pulled groin, not ideal. Salatiel's more than capable of coming in. I'll have Gassam on the bench as a sort of desperation play if we need it. The team then is kind of as you'd expect it to be. I'm going to swap it, Reyes and Salatiel around there. I think a box-to-box play is probably still Reyes'. I'm looking at it there. Probably not. We'll go for the younger man in the box-to-box role. Yeah, I think that makes a lot more sense. Right, okay. So as a midfield 3, I'm expecting a little bit more. It's not been good for us recently. I'm going to try and be a bit cleverer, or I'm going to try and make them be a little bit cleverer, hopefully, and see if we can just be a bit more crafty when it comes to creating chances. It's not been so good. We're going to distribute to flanks as well. High line, everything like that's going to stay the same, but we need to try and be a little cleverer at getting the ball into Ishmael. If he's not scoring, we ain't winning. So here we go. Here we go. It's AFC Thames versus Newcastle. Again, we need Chelsea to drop any points. Any points will do. And if we win the game, we will win the league. I can't believe we've still got a chance. We don't deserve a chance. That defeat to Liverpool it's humbled the boys a little bit, I think. And by the boys, I mean me. It's humbled me a little bit. All right then, boys. Go out there. Show the world what you can do. Give us the best chance. I think let's go out with our heads held high. Let's end this series and this season with a win. For the love of God, Chelsea at home to Everton. I know what I'm expecting, but miracles can occasionally happen, and we need Everton. I mean, a 0-0 will do. As long as we do our job, then we've got every opportunity to make this happen. As the first highlight, looking to go the way of us. Abo slides in Ishmael. Big chance early, and the shot parried over by the goalkeeper. I hope we get a new stadium at the end of the season, regardless of what happens here. I'd like to leave a little bit of legacy at the end of all of this, as that's a great corner, it seems. Okay, keep your eyes then on Stamford Bridge. You know that mine will be locked up there for the majority of this game, as there's a highlight going hopefully our way. A short free kick. Played to Braziz. Forward it goes to Agonovic as he loses out so poorly. The midfield is so absent, it feels like. The shot goes in. Castillo with the save. It's not been great from us there. You've got to put it as Chelsea and Steppy. Oh, my word. 2-0 to the good Chelsea. I need a miracle from the Toffees. I need something now, and I need something desperately. And equally, we are not doing the job here. We didn't beat Liverpool, which would have put us to the top of the table, which would have left it in our hands. We didn't beat Bournemouth, that would have put us top of the table and would have left it in our hands. And all of that is going through my brain right now, that we had an opportunity here to make it happen, and we just haven't. Randrup back in the side, finds the ball nearly to Ishmael, but it didn't quite happen. Reyes flicks on to Abo, to Agonovic. If he can slide it through, he's got it back. Goes back to Reyes. I mean, on the ball, in possession here, we're quite dangerous all the time. Sometimes without the ball, though, we just get waltzed through. I don't know what it is. Abo across to Agonovic, back to Ishmael, and there's his 58th goal of the season. One of my most prolific strikers of all time in any Football Manager series, Ishmael. Loan last season, of course. This year bought for big money, and at least he's lived up to the billing. Over a goal per million from this season, which is pretty good when you cost 55 mil. But yeah, good work from us eventually. The ball played across, and the movement from him at the front post is impossible to stop. And now we've got a lead. I guess we are looking again to Everton. Now we've got the lead at last. We need Everton to just maybe score one, just to give us a little bit of hope. Again, another Chelsea goal, and you'd probably call it over. But at least we're leading. Again, going on a high is crucial, and maybe Thames are just never meant to win the league. I guess if there's one thing you can say as a bow goes close, is that we are definitely the most dominant side of the Thameses. We've definitely overtaken Thames FC, which was always the goal. It's great to see the fact they're still up there, though, still battling, but definitely in recent years, of course, won a Champions League and are consistently finishing above them in the league now. I think it's safe to say that particular job of besting them has been done. So, you know, we can hang our hats on that a little bit as the ball across. It's not great from Newcastle. They put it out for a corner. Well, we won't see it, probably. Are we going to get to see it? Is this going to be... Are we going to get to... Oh, this is exciting. We're going to get to watch the corner. Abo plays it short. So, no? Okay. Right, half-time, viewers. I mean, never mind. All right, team talk's pretty straightforward here, as if there's going to be a miracle, I'm going to call it in now. I need the miracle in the next 30 minutes of game time. That's what I need at Everton. If you want to, go out on a little bit, they're relegated. They're down, aren't they? I mean, this is over. Is it over? As long as it stays 2-0, one goal, and suddenly I can start dreaming. Our goal difference, of course, is superior. Hang on a second here. Okay, they've hit the bar. We should probably focus a little bit on what's happening in our own game. We've not won it yet. Again, it'd be very me for Everton to come back and me to throw it away in the final moments. It doesn't look... I guess I stay balanced. I'll praise them and leave it at that. I need Everton. The fact I'm resting all my hopes on Everton doesn't stand me in good stead, really, as Randrup nearly got himself an assist there, but it's going to be called back for offside, as it's definitely offside. I hope VAR's better next year. I'm so sick of this. I just hope it's not as predictable next year. I think that's the crucial bit for me. Some nice football from Newcastle as the ball is lifted forward, knocked down. We are there first, though. And Randrup's header. 45 minutes, they said he needed. Well, he's done bloody good so far as Agonovic. Well, if that's the final goal of the series, it ain't a bad one to see. Thames 2, Newcastle 0. And I need a Spal-level comeback. For those that watched Parma Drama many, many years ago now, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. I need 2 late wonder goals from Everton, or this game is done. I've got to be honest, team. It ain't looking good, is it? It ain't looking good. As this is going to call time, and I'm sure some of you want me to do another season, but there has to be a cut-off point at some stage, and I think I've decided that this is that cut-off point. As we nearly made it 3. We won the Europa League with Thames FC, and I always felt like that was never enough. We never won the league. we did better it. We have won the Champions League. We have bested Thames FC as... I think that's Carlos Gil's first goal for the team. So if it is, we'll take it. That might be his first ever goal for Thames, it feels like. A very last gasp goal. So in a way, the series has ended in a nice way, in that we are the most dominant side. We have won a Champions League with these boys. And we've done it in less time in terms of being in the Premier League. And that's something to be proud of. But when it's all said and done, we're just not Premier League worthy. We're just not good enough to win the Premier League. And of course, with my saves next year, Manchester United in the beta, and then we've got Glory Hunter returning, trophies will be on the agenda, and hopefully we can make that happen. As they trudge off then, Everton couldn't get it done. We have the most goal difference, but it doesn't really count for much. And Ishmael has been a superstar throughout this season. He has been the top dog. I always said when we were in the Vanarama National, I said, what you've got to remember is being here for these moments, eventually we'll have some highs in our career as Thames manager. And I'd like to think, when you look back at what we've done there, it's not been too bad, right? We had all these years in the Vanarama National, and then the rise was relatively rapid to the Premier League. We've been here for a few seasons now. This is our 5th year. Oh, when you see it's 3 second places, it's so brutal. That never really twigged in my brain. We won League One. That was the last trophy we won. But there's some trophies there to be proud of. Our overall, then, you can see I've earned £20 million in this save. Not a day holiday, by the way. I'm always very proud of that. So that's great. 8,713 days. We've bought £430 million worth of play. We've sold 145 million. It's not that much, really. Like, we've had to work to get sales over the line at times. 1,181 matches played as well. And well, actually, even more than that. Over the career stats with the England games as well is nearly at 1,200. It's been one hell of a save, a mammoth save, and we leave Thames in better state than they were when we started. We've got so far that you can't even see the first season we had here. But what a season it's ended up being. And yeah, I've enjoyed the save, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. For those that have watched it all the way through, these series are a slog, right? And the way I'm going to structure things a little bit next year is going to be different. There won't be 200 episodes of Glory Hunter. I say it will be a little bit different. I'm going to reveal a bit more of that soon. But for those of you that stick with it, I know it's been difficult in the last few weeks as well, last couple of months. We've got our season review, but I'm going to talk to you full focused briefly, right? I've been in and out. I've been ill at times. We've had family stuff go on. I've had a house move at recent times. It's been difficult to stay consistent with this, recording it. And if it's difficult for me, it's absolutely difficult for you. So if you came back just to watch this final episode and to hear me talk a little bit, then great. Thank you for watching any part of the series. It does mean a lot. It does enable me to do this as a job. Thank you to all the guys that supported over on Patreon this year, of course. We're going to go again for FM22. I've got some really exciting things planned. Now I've got the move sorted, it feels like everything's going to come together and we're going to have a great year. So hopefully you're looking forward to it. Again, thank you for your love and support. And if you enjoyed the series, leave a like on it. And I'll see you again soon. We love with care. Expect some videos this week, announcing what I'm doing for 22, and I'll see you again. Goodbye, everybody. I want to win the league, man. You see, that's nice. That's a nice way to end. Yeah, we're leaving something behind.